Hi guys, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. So today I wanted to make a video on iridium spark plugs for RS200. So presently the one company provides us that copper spark plug, uh, and I wanted to change it to iridium. So this was the one presently in my RS. Let me get the focus. Yeah. So the tip there, if you can see this tip, so that's made out of nickel alloy, and let me show you the iridium spark plug. And this is the box which I got, and the model is CPR-EIX. This is for the slave, and this is the iridium about NGK's company. Bosch isn't very easily available in the market, so I went for NGK. And can you see the tip, how small it is? Yeah. So this copper electrode, so has that cylindrical thing has a diameter of 0.4 0.4 centimeters, and this one and the iridium one has 0.04 centimeters. So you can imagine how small it is. So this copper electrode here has a bigger diameter, so it requires more power, more electricity to ignite and get the spark out of it, whereas iridium requires less because of less surface area present in it. And yeah, what else are the benefits? You get a better throttle response. So initially I changed it in my Unicorn 150 to see whether I get any real difference, and in my Unicorn I drive it around 300-400 kilometers. Let me tell you, I had a lot of difference. So first, the throttle response, so it was really refined, like it didn't give me any jerks in the middle, and it was actually really good experience, better than my previous spark plug for sure. So that's why I thought to change it to RS2. So yeah, of course, it's the different model spark plug. 1 second. Yeah, sorry, that focus was disturbing a lot. Yeah, better throttle response, and the air fuel mixture which is coming to the chamber gets ignited more better. And if you want a really more detailed explanation for the iridium spark plugs, just check out other videos on YouTube, like they show the difference in spark of copper electrode and iridium spark plug electrode. So check it out. And the model for this, I think I just showed it. 1 second. There's the box. Yeah, this is the model CR8EIX for the slave, and for the master it is LKARAi-9. So I'll put it in the description. I just showed you the box. So this is the master. So if you have any confusions in removing the side panels, just check out my video on how to change the coolant and air filter. So in that I have mentioned how to remove the side fairings. So I've already removed it and kept it so that the video becomes shorter and more crispier. Yeah, so let's get on with the fitting. So I had removed the spark plug. So there it is. Don't leave it open for a long time. You don't want any dust to get deposited into that. Yeah, so before that I just want to spray some WD-40 here. I can there's some dust, so let me spray it and then I'll get back to the fitting. So let's get it fitting. Yeah, so when I went to the market, there were lots of confusions on which model to buy. There were lots of confusions. Let me get the tool. On which model, like people were telling why going to iridium, go with company like this, all that, but you should really know what you want for your bike. So went to many shops, checked out on Amazon. So Amazon told me the model for that is CPR. So but it was only mentioned for 200 NS but not for RS. So guys, remember the spark plugs for NS and RS are totally different, so don't get confused on if it supports for NS, it doesn't mean it is supposed to support for RS. because NS is fuel injected, NS is carbureted and RS is fuel injected. Okay, is it really getting tight? Yes, it's almost in. It's the thread. It takes some time to go in. Yeah, and where was I? Yeah, so investigated a lot and I came to know like this is the model, because the CPR is for the 150cc segments for for Unicorn 150 and for the for other 150cc segments. So you don't want to use it as a slave for this, because slave spark plugs are just for improving the efficiency and not for the main. Okay, one second guys, it's not getting tighter. Which side is it? Okay, this side. Yeah. Oh, it's already tight. Okay, let me get a tool for tightening. Yeah, don't tight it too much. Just know the torque must to tight it. That should do good. Too much of tightening can lead to worse conditions. You don't want the spark plug to touch the cylinder head, and which could cause serious damage. Yeah, and yeah guys, you should never mess with 5 things of your bike. First is engine oil, tires, brake, spark plug and your main FI system, because those 5 are really critical for the bike. So I didn't want to mess with my spark plug, so I really went deep into the spark plug, searched a lot, and I came to know these are the models which support that. So, and there were almost no videos on YouTube on which spark plug to really use. People saw some videos and were like, use all the same 3 models. Use the 3 spark plug for the same models. So that's definitely not right. Yeah, and that side fitting is also done. So let's see on this side. So it really took me maybe almost 1.5 weeks to find out my model. So let me show you the difference between the slave and see, this is the slave. So let me keep that aside and let me show you and guys, to remove this master, it's quite difficult. So if you are really not sure on how to remove that, get it done by a mechanic, and make sure when these valves open, make sure no dust or anything goes into that. Okay, this took me 10 minutes to remove, 10-15 minutes. Yeah, and this is the master. Let me show you the master and slave. See guys, they're definitely not the same. So please don't use the same model for all the 3 spark plugs. So check out the description and then buy your spark plugs if you're upgrading to Iridium. So let's get on fitting with the master. And yeah, finally I'm really excited to have an Iridium spark plug on my bike. Okay, yeah, I think I showed it to you. This is the one. Yeah, and master spark plug costed me 260 rupees in the market, and the slave costed me around 600 rupees each in the market. So it came to an around of 1400 and something. Okay guys, so I'll just pause the video because I'm finding it really difficult to fit the master with one hand in the mobile and the spark plug. So I'll just get it inside and then get back to the video. And yeah, it is in. Tight it with your hand as much as possible. Yeah, so where I saw it costed me around 1400. So don't worry, like I'll run around 100-200 kilometers and then upload the video, so you guys need not worry whether it will damage your engine or not. So don't worry. It's getting tight. Yeah, it's almost in. I'll get the tool now. Yep. Okay guys, and one more, like for fitting it, when you buy this spark plug tool, make sure it has this holes there, because it's really not easy to tight it and unscrew it. So what you do is just make sure the spark plug, one second, yeah, goes in, and then tight it. Yeah, so I think it's tight. Yeah, so guys, like do it a couple of times, like lift it up and then again tight it up, and don't tight it up too much. So I'll fit the master and I'll come back when I fit this slave. Just give me 2 minutes. Yes guys, I'm done with the fitting. I've tightened it, and yeah, where's my other slave? Yeah, let me get that removed. It's really getting hard, but can't wait to start the bike. Really excited. Okay, so this goes in here. Okay, wait, sorry, I forgot to show you the difference between the CR8 model and CPR8 model. So once again, yeah, so the one with stock, one second, again this focus is having an issue. Yeah, if you can see, the one with stock has this upliftment, like if you can see that cylindrical thing, that white thing which is above, and this CR8 doesn't have that, like only the electrode is there. So that's the difference between CR8 and CPR8. So CPR8 has that upliftment, which is not required. The size dimensions like vary if it has that upliftment. So this is perfectly correct. So that's why I went for this, and so that's why I'm fitting CR8 into this. Okay, one second. Yep. Tied it in slowly. Really excited. Telling you so many times, just can't wait to start the bike, because my Unicorn gave me a really big difference in the throttle response. So 200cc segment should give me a better response in that case. Yeah, it's fit. Now let's get on with a little bit tightening. Go in. Where's it? Okay, I need that tool once again. Again guys, don't tight it too much. Yep, it's tight. Let me spray some WD-40 to the plugs. Don't want any rust to come. Yeah, I've sprayed them. Yeah, so why I spray is that if there's any moisture comes out, because I left it open for quite some time, and yeah, it removes rust also. So let it take some time to evaporate, and don't put the master cap for the slave and slave for the master. I think your bike also would have this yellow mark and blue mark. The blue is for the slave and the yellow is for the master. So that's it. So anything else? Let me see if anything else is there to tell. And I'll put a photo of, yeah, you can see it. This is the model, 646 rupees. And where's the master? Yeah, this is the master, laser iridium. And yeah, it's fitted. Make sure it's tight, and like this master, removing it and fitting it really was a big procedure. Yeah, but hopefully the fruit is sweet. That is the result. Yeah, make sure guys these are all tight. Yeah, so let's start the engine. So oh my god, really excited. Okay, this is the first start. Like, I didn't start it morning. Okay, yeah, the bike started. No weird sounds. Yeah, I can feel the beats. Good beats. Yeah, the silencer beat is good. I don't know why I feel it little more powerful. Maybe just my overthinking or something. Yeah, it's tight. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll fit my side fairings and come back to the video. Oh yes, guys, and sorry I forgot to end the video. And yeah, my conclusion after driving with the Iridium spark plugs, like there was lots of change in the throttle response. It was drastically improved. And I didn't check on my mileage yet. I will let you know after some time, after a couple of tests. And that's it, guys. You have any comments, just post it down below. I'll make sure to answer that. And that's it, guys. Safe riding. Bye.